And our second speaker tonight, she must also double as a comedian because she said something in the chat that made me laugh out loud. So as I was reading through the chat, Alissa said, wait a minute, there's unicorns in baseball? I got to give baseball a second chance. So to that end, my youngest child would argue that unicorns are real. So I'm not here to burst anyone's bubble. I'm just saying that I use the analogy of unicorns because I've never seen one. But I'm sure there are people that would argue that they've seen unicorns. So speaking of unicorns, before we get to a list, let's talk about another unicorn in baseball, and that is the 3-home run game. I want you to do a little bit of math. 1846 was the first baseball game of record. 1846. Up to 1979, only 5 players during that entire span had games where they had 3 home runs in one game. Do that math. 1846 to 1979, only 5 players in the history of the game on record had a game where they had 3 home runs in one game. Well, on this day in history, in 1979, Dave Kingman became the 6th player in the history of this game to have a 3 home run game. And that is another baseball unicorn. And with that being said, I want to introduce Alissa to you. Laughter is the best medicine is the title of Alissa's speech. Alissa is here to inspire us to include more laughter in our day. She is an expert in laughing, having laughed most of her life. She enjoys laughing with family, friends, Vine videos, and even at herself. Get prepared to chuckle along with Alissa as she gives us some health benefits of laughter. And how apropos is that? I hadn't even read it before I said it. Alissa, it all went in there together. Ladies and gentlemen, Alissa VanDeman. Laughter is the best medicine.
Can you hear me okay? Just want to do a quick sound check. Wonderful. According to the Mayo Clinic, they posted an article entitled Stress Relief from Laughter? It's no joke. In this article, they say that data is mounting regarding the positive effects laughter has on our overall health. Now, laughter may not cure all ailments, but when Toastmasters and guests, when is the last time you remember laughing so hard that your side hurt or you teared up or maybe even just peed a little? Do you guys remember? Okay, I'm seeing some head nods. Well, the last time I did was like yesterday. So I'm on my bed just relaxing and I think, okay, it's time to get up, go to the restroom, get ready for bed. And the next thing I know, bam, I'm flat on the floor. I fell out of bed. Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard, my side started hurting. And I was so glad that by that time I was actually in the bathroom. Why is it that we pee when we laugh? Well, according to the MayoClinic.org's article, laughter is a tension release. So if you can imagine, you're getting all tight from the laughter, something's going to release. It's got to go somewhere, I guess. Well, there are short-term benefits to laughing and there's long-term benefits, according to this article. The other short-term benefits are that you're stimulating your muscles, such as your heart and your lungs and your muscles overall. So it could be a pretty good ab workout. I think Brenda Alaco, if she were here, she could testify to the laughing yoga that she does and has invited us all to. Now we've gone over some of the short-term benefits, which were relieving tension and stimulating your muscles. Some of the long-term benefits of laughing are improving your immune system, relieving pain, and improving your mood. Now I'm starting to wish I had done more laughing during that quarantine period of the pandemic. You know, where were those Vine videos? Do any of you have a memory where a memory where you were laughing so hard, you know, you cried or whatever, and that anytime you think about it again, you start laughing all over again? Anybody? Carmen, thank you for that. Jim, great. Well, maybe it was a time with friends or family. Maybe it was you were doing your favorite pastime. And well, I have a couple of those as well. My family growing up, one of our favorite pastimes was playing games together. We would play games like Uno, Go Fish, Rummy, but our absolute favorite was spoons. Does anyone here not know how to play spoons? Woodrow, Tom, okay, Stefan. So when you play spoons, you put spoons on the table, and there's one less spoon than you have players. So if you have 5 players, you have 4 spoons. Everybody gets 4 cards, and you're trying to make a set of 4. So you could have 4 kings, 4 jacks, 4 twos, for instance. So as soon as you're passing the cards around the table, and it can go really fast. And as soon as you get your set of 4, you go and grab one of those spoons. If the spoons are gone and you don't have one, then you're out. You lost. Well, this game can get really aggressive, and it's fast, and we laugh so hard. This one particular one that we all remember, we were playing, and Dominic, a German exchange student who was living with us, was sitting to my right. And he's passing cards to me, I'm passing them on, and the next thing I know, I wasn't paying attention to the spoons, and there was only one left. And he didn't have one either. And we both dive in at the same time for that spoon. And I came out victorious. And he came out crying. Oh, I need a Band-Aid with an animal on it. What? I need a Band-Aid with an animal on it. Dominic, are you trying to say animal? Yeah, an animal. Oh my gosh, the room just filled with laughter. And he was kind of like, haha, yeah, that's funny. When we finally calmed down and told him the definition of an enema, he got beat red. This is one of our favorite memories. Another one, another epic game of spoons that occurred actually while I wasn't even there, but it's still such a fun memory. I still laugh about it, just imagining what it looked like. So this is another time I had been dropped off at summer camp, which is why I wasn't there. And then they go back and play spoons without me. Oh. But anyway, my grandfather it was his turn to dive for that spoon. And being the patriarch of the family, he dives for the spoon. And the next thing they know, he's falling out of his chair. He has bumped into the wall, put a hole in it, broke his watch, and his arm is bleeding. But they see him poke up from beneath the table. I got it! I just laugh every time I think of this story. So coming back to these memories, it always brings a chuckle to me. It improves my overall health, well-being, and mood. So even though that it's a memory, I'm still laughing today. So I'm still getting the long-term benefits and the short-term benefits of that laughter. I hope I've inspired you today to find more opportunities to laugh in your day, every day, 365, every day of the year. One way you may do this is by signing up for the Humorous Speech Contest. It is Wednesday, August 18th. Think of some things that have occurred in your life that are funny that you could tell us about, and then contact Shirley Rowell and get signed up. Your health will thank you. Toastmaster.
Good evening, everybody. Alissa, I have to say something. Whenever I listen to your speeches, I am instantly captivated by the manner of your execution, not only of your content, but also your body language. And I 100% agree with you. Laughter is indeed the best medicine for humans. We all need to just loosen up and smile at times, and we never know how important that is for not only the now, but also the forthcoming. And I really like how you use laughing. You center that as the focus of your speech, and you stem off to depict short-term benefits as well as the long-term benefits. Something that I noticed from your speech is in the incorporation of very crucial bits of evidence, especially from Mayo Clinic, and that shows your passion into this topic, your need to delve into the depth of laughter and how it impacts the internalities as well as the externalities of the human body and the environment that we are surrounded in. I love how you keep on engaging the audience with your thought-provoking questions that really allow us to ponder into our pasts and to think about the times where we have had a good laugh and how it impacted us in that very moment. And I know that you're focusing on anecdotes through your pathway and how your anecdotes and stories shape your overall content delivery. I must say your narratives are absolutely humorous and they come in absolute harmony with your entire speech and storyline, particularly the foreign exchange student anecdote as well as your grandpa anecdote that you used. And you really captivated me when you were talking about spoons because I played it in high school and I really want to play it again because it's really an involving game and it really gets really funny at times. And especially when you bring in the aspects of health, not only are you making this speech more, not only are you adding an aspect of depth to your speech, but you're also keeping it on the light side as well. One thing that I'd like you to focus on is using your outro as an avenue to intertwine your evidence that you use from Mayo Clinic, because at times facts and informations can go above the heads with everything that you have to say. So to keep more weightage in your overall speech and to add more substance to it, I would recommend combining your outro or taking your outro back to a part in your evidence about from the Mayo Clinic. That way, you're keeping that fact, the factual sentence or that statistic, more strongly imprinted into the audience's mind, and then they're leaving with an even more elevated perception of importance regarding laughter and its benefits, both in the long term as well as the short term. Good job overall. I really look forward to your future speeches. Keep it up. Thank you.